What's up, guys? Bill here. In this video, I'm going to talk about a new platform I've been using to track institutional buying and selling activity. It's called volumeleaders.com. I'm not affiliated with this company in any way, but it's been really helpful with me keeping up on especially like dark pools and stuff in a way that is just more user-friendly, gives me more information quicker, and you can get alerts and all this type of stuff that I'm not getting currently using TradyTix. And so this is like going to be my main platform for tracking dark pools and institutional orders from now on. And I'll talk about, the basics of the site and how to use it and why it's so much more, useful than other places. Okay. So you can see here on the main screen, this is this is like what the default is when you open this site, when you log in, is it shows you all the disproportionately large trades. Okay. And the great thing is these just update automatically throughout the day by the time they come in. As soon as they come in, it's about 15 minutes delayed from when the actual trade takes place. So not too bad of a delay, and just automatically comes in. So unlike TradyTix, where you have to go and search for dark pools and see what's new, and you never know when they are coming in. There's no alert system or anything like that. You kind of have to manually do it. This does it for you. All right. And also, unlike TradyTix, where it'll show you just the size and the date and the price, you don't know how relatively big these trades are, how important they are. Okay. With volume leaders, you do. All right. So we have the tickers, the price, the closing price of the stock, the trade price. It even breaks it down into sectors and industries, and you can click on these sections to bring up just flow from, say, the technology sector if you want it. And even go down to industry, right? Semis. It has your share count. It has your price, just like TradyTix. But here's where it starts to get interesting. It has relative size and the percentile rank of the trades. So how much bigger is it than the average trade? All right. How much bigger is it than all the other orders? It's in the 99.9 percentile. This is SOXL, right? This is the last trade that came in on Friday after hours. And the two most important columns, in my opinion, are rank and last traded. So rank is how big is this trade in the history of the stock? This trade is the 32nd biggest trade ever completed on SOXL. And it's the largest trade that's happened on SOXL since March 21st. So almost a month. Okay. Now, obviously, the bigger the rank, the longer since the last traded, the more important. Okay. Just like the bigger the relative size, the higher the percentile, the more important. It's automatically highlighting trades of certain sizes. Okay. So you can see here that a lot of these trades, in my opinion, aren't that important, right? If something just traded at the same price or higher a couple days ago, it's probably not super important. If it's not high relative size or high percentile, it's probably not super important. But what you can do is, rank. You can sort by rank. You can sort by the last time traded. You can do all these different types of filtering to find the most important stuff really quick. And you'll see a great example of that right here. This is BP. Energy sector, obviously, has been super hot lately. All right, super strong. Well, we just got on Friday BP's second largest trade ever. Hasn't traded at that size since 2012. 12 years ago. Okay, this is a big deal. All right, why? Well, a lot of times when these types of trades come in, especially if they're at the top of a range or bottom of a range, it can be a good indicator that a reversal could be coming. All right. Or, at the very least, it's some type of profit taking. Somebody who's made a lot of money trading energy stocks on this way up is kind of happy with what they've got now, and they're taking some profit. They don't think that the stock's going to keep going up that much more. Okay. One of the great things about this site as well is, besides just this data, there's access to charts that will show you like where the trade took place historically and what has happened during times where similar trades like this have happened. All right. So you can click on last traded, and that's going to bring up price action since 2012 in a chart. Okay, and sometimes when it's really long ago like that, 12 years, it's going to take a little while to load. So I'm going to let that happen. And sometimes it won't even load at all, guys. And you have to kind of go in manually. You can click on the chart itself like this and just get that last day of price action. Okay, you get that last day of price action going and the chart comes up and you can actually, go into settings and pick some different things you want to see. Like this is the range. This is a $12-year range. It's going to take a while to load. But you can set how many of the largest trades you'd like to see during this range. You could say no trades. You just want to see levels. Levels will be places where there's been a lot of dark pool activity, kind of at maybe slightly different prices, but all next to each other. That creates a confluence of like aggregated data, right? And you can filter a lot of things as well. But very useful, right? So here we see a chart. This is from Friday. So here's where the big buying, excuse me, big orders take place, right? And it was at the low a day on Friday after some selling. But if we go to a higher time frame, like let's just say, let's look at the 3 largest trades in the last year. Here they are, right? So this was back in June 2003, the 9th largest order ever. Here's the 3rd largest order ever back in September 2023. And here's that order from Friday. After all of this move up, this is where the order happens. So what's most likely, and there's no guarantees, guys, but what's most likely this trade here, a DP block after this big move up, it's probably either profit taking or potentially even opening a short position. The 9th order happened after a big sell and in a consolidation phase, and after which price headed up. Then we got into another consolidation phase and there was some activity and eventually we sold off, right? So it's not 100%, nothing is, but a lot of times you get these historically large orders, top 10 rank, maybe, even top 30, but especially if they haven't happened in a while, it's usually an indication that there could be a change coming. Now, this doesn't mean this order comes in, you short BP and you expect a huge sell off in the next month. There's time that it can take. There's slippage. Price can go higher here and then eventually sell off maybe weeks, if not a month later. It's not an exact science, but being able to track these, get them on your chart, watch how price responds around these levels in the coming days and weeks can be a great hint when coupled with your other technical analysis to help you position, or at the very least, maybe you were long energy names for the last couple months, and this is a good hint to, hey, take some profit, lock in a good amount of that trade, because it looks like maybe institutions are starting to get out of the trade also, okay? So that's a great way to use this information. You can set up alerts. You can set up your own templates. Like I have this search template where it's just looking for like top 50 ranks of certain percentiles in regular and relative size and all that. You can see there's a lot less here than there was on the disproportionately large trades scan because I'm looking for very specific things. I want huge outlier type trades, right? And then you can set that. And what I'll do is at the end of the day, all the ones that catch my eye, I'll go through, pull up the chart, mark that level with an alert that I can track over the next couple days or weeks to see how price responds. And maybe even take some trades off the information as well. You can set up alerts so that this will come right to your email. And maybe, you follow a certain small set of stocks, or you want to just track the indexes, right? So you could come down here, selected tickers, type in SPY Qs, IWM. Maybe you want to track the Mag 7. So you come down here, you type in Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta, Nvidia, Tesla, all that. And you get alerts right to your email of any time an order with specified criteria comes in. Well, it's just so useful, right? Compared to Tradie Ticks, where I used to have to just, at the end of the day, I would go to every stock I was interested in, maybe trading the next day, or I was following, type their name in the dark pool tab, see if anything new came in. All right. I don't have to do that anymore. I just sit back and it comes to me. And also, you get all the trades live during the day. So you click on trades at the beginning of each session, and this is just going to start updating throughout the day. And a lot of the trades come in at close. We've talked about this before with dark pools. A lot of the activity happens right at the bell. But the ones that come in intraday can be very helpful to spot, trades that are going to, moves that are going to happen that day, and just the positioning that's going on. I've noticed a lot of times with SPY and Qs and stuff, a big order hits in the middle of the day right before a big pivot. And so this just populates and comes in automatically, and you can track it and just try to keep your eyes peeled for the big trades. So, to review, the things I look for like the most important trades are going to be a high rank. I would say, at least top 100, but I can get pickier and go top 50, top 30. When was it last traded? The longer ago, the better, the more significant. And also these relative strength and percentiles are important too. And it's nice that they're highlighted for you when they're really kind of like outliers. All right. And you can filter by sectors and industry, and you can click on all the names and get the charts that come up and show you where those prints came from that day. And then you can also go into settings and change some things. You can customize how long ago. Maybe you want to know what happened the last 30 days, 3 largest trades, and just see how price is responding to some of these orders to kind of get a feel like, were they selling the pop here? Are they buying this dip? Yeah, maybe, right? We sold off really hard. A big order came in, and then price the next week grinded up. We got a big sell off Friday, and now here comes more, ordering down here at the bottom of the range. So it's just very helpful, a lot more intuitive, and seamless and efficient than I've seen on TradyTix. Now, I don't use other platforms, Black Box Stocks or Unusual Whales or anything like this, and maybe they have similar stuff. But as far as I can tell, for, I think the rate is $50 a month. This is a pretty useful site. And I will be doing some more videos in the future, about, getting into the nitty gritty of trying to determine whether things are bullish or bearish positioning or profit taking, and other features of the website, to really, make the most of it. So hopefully this helps, guys. They do offer, I think, a free week or 5-day trial or something like that, and it doesn't automatically renew. So you don't get suckered into that. But hopefully this helps. And if you guys have any questions about the site or anything like that, just leave a comment or find me on Twitter, DM me, and I'll help you out.